All right. So one of the practices as a somatic practice is something called Osho dynamic meditation. Um, so it's really it's an hour-long practice. We're not doing that today, but we'll be doing like kind of like a mini practice of it. Um, There is, so what you can do is look up Osho dynamic meditation, and you'll see that it's 5 stages, and you can access like what those stages are and even like how to facilitate them. They are chaos, um, explode, the Who mantra, freeze, and celebrate. So there's 5 stages. The first three all run for 10 minutes each, and then the second or the last two run for 15 minutes each. And they're representing like different emotional stages in our lives and offers an outlet for situations to kind of like build and release. So there's also like a playlist that one can follow that supports. Um, I would also say that um, like ecstatic dance, conscious dance, like any type of movement really is similar to dynamic meditation, and how you guide it is totally up to you. So, there's also some pretty cool kriyas out there that are practiced that are somatic as well. So they're kind of fun to run people through. Um, that being said, we're going to be facilitated through what I'll call a dynamic meditation with my own music, um, that you can it, I do. If you go on, let me see. Um, on my Spotify, I've got the two. I've got the Osho Dynamic Meditation in here, and that um, copy link to album. I will put in the like in our course, but I'll also just put it here so you can open it and follow it. And then osho.com. Yeah, so you go into osho.com, there's meditations, and then there's Osho active meditations. And in there, welcome to a whole new world is an insane amount. So, why don't I just share my screen and show everyone as part of this is resources, as well as we're just going to have a mini practice. So, um, and all of the playlists for all of them are on there. So you can see I have Osho Dynamic and then Osho Chakra, because currently those are the two that I teach in my practice. And you know what? I'm like, oh, every time I did that, I signed up for like being a part of the Osho community one time for like a year. It's like $30 or something. And then you can go to like meetings and stuff, which I mean maybe I could do that again. Anyways, when you come in here, there's meditations and there's Osho active meditations. Look at those. Dynamic meditation, Kundalini meditation, Nada Brahma meditation, Nada Raj meditation, Devani meditation, Gur Shankar meditation, Mandala meditation. Oops. Um, Whirling. That's a Sufi practice. Oops, I clicked on it. No. The Osho prayer meditation, chakra breathing meditation, chakra sounds meditation, which I have done with Laura. No dimensions meditation, Maha Mudra meditation, heart meditation, laughter, golden light, Vipassana meditation, gibberish, bleh, lost it, gibberish meditation, laughing drums celebration. So let's just go here for a minute, see what happens. So when you go in here, it gives you like a guidance on what we do. So deep, rapid breathing and body movements to open and bring awareness, vitality, and silence to each of the seven chakras and thus into your life. So this is actually perfect. I know that I looked these up and I was like, this is a lot. Like the chakra sounds meditation, it's, I mean, it's like an hour long. There's 3 sessions to it. We literally just like chant through the chakras up and back down. And I do offer this. Remember, we were talking about this yesterday. I do offer this by like also following the Osho Chakra Sounds playlist. Like I'm not like guiding, which I also could, but it just gives us this base to come together as a community. So when I was looking through the meditations, I thought this would be like a lot. It would be very heavy and a lot like in training, in teacher training, etc. But it is something that I could probably add to like, let's say I do chakra teacher training, right? I could totally bring this in because we're doing it specifically for the chakras. But it lasts 1 hour, has 2 stages. It's over when you hear 3 gongs. Your eyes remain closed through without. So the first stage is 45 minutes. Stand with your feet a little apart, your body loose and relaxed. With an open mouth, breathe deeply and rapidly into the first chakra with equal emphasis on in and out breaths. Keep your attention in the pelvic area. Breathe in a rhythm that feels comfortable and become aware of the feelings and sensation of that chakra. Each time you hear a bell, move the same deep, rapid breathing to the next chakra. It just feels like a lot in what I'm offering that we're taking a whole hour to breathe like this deep, rapid breathing. So it more is something I would incorporate, like I said, into a retreat or into a smaller teacher training. And then it goes like that. You go up after breathing in the seven chakras, you'll hear 3 bells. Now let your breath and awareness turn and fall back down through each chakra. You're breathing slowly from chakra to chakra. You have about 2 minutes to reach back to the first. Let the whole chakra spectrum from top to bottom blend into one rainbow of energy. After this sequence, stand silently for a moment, then start the next sequence. You will complete 3 full sequences up and down, which is what we do with the chakra sound meditation. And then after the third breathing sequence, sit relaxed and in silence. Remain a witness to whatever is happening with non-judgment. So it's very similar, only instead of like making noise, we're breathing. So I remember looking at this and being like, the noise one sounds more accessible, where breath work is a lot of work. So I don't want it to be like super uncomfortable for people. So let's look at another one. And then I would feel comfortable like facilitating that. If I didn't, then I would practice it a few times. So if you also, hold on, my watch is out, come out done. YouTube. If you also like want more context, I have looked it up on here. Let's see if this is just a playlist or if this is definitely go away. Oh, there we go. So let me share with sound.
Breathing chaotically through the nose and peace that are hidden behind these prison walls. The meditation lasts 1 hour and has 5 stages. Keep your eyes closed throughout, using a blindfold if necessary. This is a meditation in which you have to be continuously alert, conscious, aware, whatsoever you do. Remain a witness. And when, in the 4th stage, you have become completely inactive, frozen. Then this alertness will come to its peak. First stage, 10 minutes. Breathing chaotically through the nose.
So if you're getting it, it's guiding you through how to teach it. Let's see if chakra breathing meditation. Let's see if this comes up. It looks like that was actually the album. Okay, I mean, we've got so many people full instructions. So if you're me stop for a second. What is the name of your playlist under so I can add it to my phone? I am, where am I? Where are we? I don't know. It looks like it's still under Lockhoff Wasberg. I think that's right there. Oh, wait, I'm not sharing my screen. So, hold on. Um, there we go. So yeah, right there, Lockhoff Wasberg. To add like my playlist. And then you can go on and set these just to go on their own, which helps you to guide everybody through. So let's just see Osho, um, chakra breathing meditation. See if we can find it if there is one. Yeah, there is one. So, and it's got 3 stages. So do I have, you are sharing sound from your computer. Perfect. So let's press play and see if it like guides us at all. Yeah, it looks like it moves us through, like it changes, but it's up to us to do the breathing. Oh, okay. So before I'm offering something, this is what I'm doing. I'm like checking out all the resources. And just bring it down a little bit so we can hear it in the background. I'm looking at all the resources, less quick, but you can hear the music. It's picking up. It's getting faster as you're moving through, and you see stage A, B, C, and silence. Now I want to try it. You know that, right? But yeah, we've got that, and then there's so much more. Let's go back to Osho. Um, and this is how I would do it. In fact, I want to. I actually want to like bring them all in here. What would Nada Brahma be? It's a humming meditation through humming and hand movements, conflicting parts of you falling in. See, here, can I just give you a minute into my brain? I'm like, oh great, this is perfect material for the app. I'm gonna record all of these and do them. And then once I've recorded them and done them, I will credit Osho, of course, or I'll change it up a little bit and then make it my own so that I don't get in trouble for like copyright or trademark. These are registered. Osho's gone. There's no copyright or trademark. They're just registered. I can't call it Osho, not a Brahma meditation, or I could tell people that that's what I'm offering as my version of this. And so, what do? You just hum for an hour. These all sound like amazing. And so I can offer like mini. parts of these or full parts. Like I don't have to look far for influence or ideas. Like right now, even in my Instagram, I'm just looking at like people's hate comments as a way to create content. So we're good. We don't have to go too far. Gorish Shankar, breathing. It will make you feel as high as Guru Shankar, which is Mount Everest. This high is carried into subsequent stages of soft gazing, soft and spontaneous movement, and silent stillness. And most of these things last about an hour. Sit with your eyes closed. Inhale deeply through the nose, fill the lungs, hold the breath as long as possible. Exhale gently. Ooh, this one sounds good. Through the mouth and keep the lungs empty for as long as possible. Continue this breathing cycle throughout the first stage. I would put into ChatGPT, what are some things that I need to be worried about in publicly guiding people through this because it's like breath holding and stuff. And so then I would make sure that I either write out like a caution or say some things to prevent me from like getting in trouble. Note number one, those with neurological disorders such as epilepsy should never use, and that's not true, but some like October has epilepsy, but not the kind that gets bothered by flashing lights, but whatever. So in the second stage, they can do it with a blindfold, and then music in the second stage is 7 times the normal heartbeat. So if possible, flashing light should be synchronized with the strobe. So it just gives you more. Return to normal breathing with a gentle gaze, looking at a flashing blue light or a candle flame. Keep your body still. Stand up, let your body be loose and receptive. The subtle energies will be felt to move the body outside normal control. Allow this Ladahan to happen. Don't do the moving, let the moving happen. Yeah, like literally, there's all of Osho's stuff is super somatic. As well, when he was doing it, he had doctors come and do studies on them. So you can see the studies by not only Osho, but also people like BKS Iyengar, Vivekananda, and so many other of the like yogis that brought yoga over here. They really wanted to prove the worth. And so they involved a lot of like medical professionals to show people like this works. So that being said, let's do our own little thing here.